I'm going to go back for the shotgun slug. Oh, you shitbag! Not sure what was going on there. Hello all and welcome back to the Ultimate Survival Guide here on Icarus with me, Ironside McCall at Ironside Games. Thank you so much for joining me. And as the thumbnail suggests, this will be the final episode of my survival guide, because it is essentially, and it was basically just going to be a guide to help get new players started within the universe of Icarus, because it can be a little bit daunting from the onset, because there is no real tutorial based system. So I decided to do the beginner guide part of it, quite in depth, with a few chapters showcasing how I would start it, and important bits to get through. And I think those episodes have been quite good about how to get started, where to start, how to spend your blueprints, how to spend your talents, and so on and all like that. And now we are level 41 in the survival guide. We are into, I'll just go back up. We are in tier 4 of our tech tree, which basically means top tech. We are now working through unlocking all of the top tech to really advance our base and to get as much completion within the game and the tech as we can. Now for that, it's entirely up to you really how you want to further progress, which blueprints you want to choose, how long you want to stay in a certain position within the game, how many resources you build up before expanding even further, and things like that. So how I'm going to now progress on this world, we will get the character up to level 60, and once I've done that and finished the whole world with my outposts, we'll give you a little grand tour of it, possibly in a few weeks time when it's all finished. So what we'll do now is I'll just go through what I've upgraded, as in myself, Prospector upgraded, and a few bits within the base as well, and then we'll go through what we plan on doing in today's episode. It's going to be a fun one, so just bear with me for the upgrades and the updates, so you can follow along if you wish. So we're starting at the top, because I've put the infrasonic relay on, because I want to be doing some of the operations. I may decide to record some of those and just put them on as a one-off, so make sure you're hitting the notification bell for that one. And I put the orbital exchange interface up as well, because I've got a load of exotics that I want to send up to get some Ren with, because we can of course transfer all the exotics into Ren currency to buy things from the workshop. So that is where we've gone up the top, and I will likely put some solar panels up here when we progress to that stage as well. Moving further down, this is all looking exactly the same. I have put some curtains in along with the wooden shutters, because I just think it adds an extra area of depth to the build as well, and it looks really cool. We've moved our oxide dissolver upstairs, so there's a bit more space. It's still got my MXC cot, because I haven't built my house yet. I will be getting on with that one, and I'll show you all you guys at the end. Moved the fire pit just over there, and here we will go out and have a look. Is going to be my little fishing hut, where I will be doing all my fishing, because I like to have the fish curry as one of my food buffs. Moving over, we've slightly changed this bit. We just moved it out one, because we've got 2 biofuel generators in here, because we have progressed to electricity with some of our benches. So I've just put 2 of these in at the moment. Once I've got the solar panels, I will be taking one of these down over here to this lake region here, because we've got a load of deep ore veins here, and we've also got 2 really big caves here, which are perfect for the Thumper, and that's what we're going to be using today. We're going to take Bill down here, and we're going to do a couple of caves with the old Thumper to regenerate those ores. So really looking forward to getting that started. So that's what we've got. We've got the electricity, and how I've done that is it's all underneath. And the best way, in my opinion, to get this done is if you take your electricity tool from the actual device, either the generator or the wind turbine or solar panel, whichever one you are using, and then you place down another port here, you don't have that horrible crappy little bend. So always go from the device to a port. So you can see I've got 2 here going to this port for both of my generators, and I don't have any of the crappy little bend. And then I've come across over to the middle area here, where I've got once this disappears, you can see another port over here, and because the advanced alteration bench and the material processor both need power, so I've got a port here, and I've put them going from there down to here, so I've got rid of that crappy little bend as well. And when we come to put our electric furnaces in over here, we will also do exactly the same thing. I'll put another port in and go from there to there, and then our electric furnaces will be a-okay. And that is something on the list for today, because, and I'll show you why, and let's just get these back up. There we go. Because for the Thumper, which is the main thing we will be doing today, where's it gone? It's further over here. There it is, the Thumper. As you can see, it needs composites, and the only way you can make the composites in Icarus is with the material processor. Excuse me, I just had to do a cough. I didn't want to do it with the microphone on. You need your material processor, which needs power, and your composite paste here to make the composites. And the only furnace you can craft those in is the electric furnace, because it's more powerful, it generates more heat, so you can make your composites in there. So in order to make composites, you then need your electric furnace, and then in order to make that, then you can make your prototype Thumper, because that needs composites. Now, making composites is rather expensive. It does need a lot of ores. As you can imagine, it's a composite, so it's a compound material of a lot of the different ores. So if we hover over, it's iron, silica, organic resin, and gold ore or platinum ore. And you need twice as much iron ore as you do silica and platinum. So it's not difficult to get. It could just take a while to generate a lot of them. I have been doing some busy work, as you could probably tell. Level 41, so we've done lots of mining. We've got a butt ton of brick as well here, ready to go for some other building materials, and basically just been doing all the busy work, grinding everything out. Changed the storage, so we've got a butt ton of storage up the top, which has freed this area up. We just go and have a look up there. So what we've got here is the textiles, herbalism, and the cement mixer, and we've got the kitchen bits here because I still don't have my main house. So got rid of all this, the cupboards that were here, and we've made room for some more benches there. All the ones that need power will be coming down here though, because it can keep the cabling nice and neat. So here's the fabricator. That is your tier 4 crafting bench. You can craft everything from the other benches on this one as well, so you don't need to keep the others. I do recommend, however, keeping them so you can take them down to one of your other outposts, because you only really need one base that's top notch. The others don't really need to be. And here is the advanced alteration bench as well, because I have the shotgun, here we go, yeah, the trench shotgun and the hunting rifle as well. So that's another aspect of the player upgraded, and so we can start putting our alterations on. And I also have the cured leather armor set as well, and we'll be using that one until I unlock the composite armor. But when we go to the Arctic biome, I've also unlocked the fur armor, so that will give us extra Arctic protection once we head down that way. So I will be modifying this armor because I will be using it for quite a while before I unlock the composites. And generally what I go for is pockets and the extra stomach slots, so that's what I'll be putting on there. Shotgun will have the narrow barrel attachment on it to do more crit chance and higher accuracy, and the hunting rifle will have the sniper scope on it where I get more zoom and more critical and penetration as well. So that's where I will be going with my player upgraded armor and weapons. I think that's about it. I've just got some glass cooking up in here, and some iron has been cooked up in there. So we'll take that and put it in our ore cupboard. And on here, the fabricator, I've already made the electronics needed for the electric furnace, I believe. Yep, so we needed 60, so I've crafted up, I've got 82 there, so we've got plenty of it. We do need steel, which we've got, glass, which we've got, steel screw, we've got steel so we can make the steel screws, and we need some concrete. We need a lot of concrete. So that's what I need to check. We don't have enough, I don't believe, in the concrete mixer, but we've got the materials to make it. And then we can make our electric furnace, and then I can put the composites that I've made. So we've got 100 composites ready to be put in. We've got loads of carbon fibre up as well. We've got gunpowder, we've got the organic resins, we've got platinum sheaths. So I've been doing all the busy work getting all of this ready for the tier 4 equipment. So, and that in itself has given me lots of experience and levels. And also Bill and Ricky Bobby have leveled up quite nicely as well. So I'm going to go off, get that cement, make the electric furnace. We'll just make the one and we'll keep the other furnace here. So we'll keep that one cooking away. We will pick this one up and take it down to the new outpost, which will be by this lake. That will be a little mining outpost with power, so it can supply power to all the electric drills and also the Thumper. So we will be making a little base to house one of these biofuel generators to take down to power the Thumper, ready for our cave run. Now, if you haven't seen the Thumper, it's really, really cool. So I will stop showcasing and talking, and we'll get ready so we can get into the action. So I need to go and craft up some cement. While the cement is just cooking up, it takes a little while. I thought I'd just show you outside. So we've got our fire pit. There's nothing on it just yet. And we've taken all the bits and bobbins that are around here, and now they are now out the back. And this is still going to be the same. I'll put some furniture down in there. Still got the basic creature deterrent, but it's doing a really good job. I think we showed you last time the upgraded stable with Bill and Ricky Bobby. We've just put a brick floor down, some of the brick beams. That's all now the reinforced wood. Put some shutters up there just to make it look a bit cooler. And that is how this will possibly remain, because I like it. It's traditional, it's cool, and it was very, very simple to make. So we'll leave that there. Bill's got his cart on. He's all ready to go. This is what it looks like from the outside. Really enjoying it. And I'm going to put my wood and brick cabin. I'm going to try and make it look really traditional with like an accented brick wall. And the majority of it will be wood. And then we'll have a big chimney coming out the side as well to make it look even better. Let's go around the back and I'll show you what we've done. So we've got a nice little bridge area here going into our fishing hut. This is reinforced wood as well, so that won't break. An interior wood little gangway, if you will. I just need to put 2 more beams across here, which I think I already have. And a glass bottom as well, I think looks really, really nice there as well. And on these walls here is where I'll put my fishing trophies. We come out to the deck area. We're going to have the fishing bench just here, and then another sitting area here, and we'll put our fishing traps down there to get the fish needed for our fish curry. And then we'll unlock all the fishing traits and talents to get the best sized trophies for our wall, basically. And we'll put another table and chairs in here as well. So that's that, and that's what it looks like from the back. A little accented wooden couple of panels there, again with the wooden shutters. I think looks really nice. We've got 3 beehives generating all the beeswax that I've been using to reinforce this wood. And we've got the forge out here, which I think looks great outside. And here is going to be, we're going to change that up to the smoker, and that's going to look even better. Here is just a very simple gangway to my biofuel water pump, and when we get the electric one, that will go on there as well, just easier to get to basically. So that's how the outside is looking, and this is what it looks like from the back. I really like it. The brick looks really, really good. Absolute pain in the ass to make though. It takes so long to make the stone brick. I really hope they change the resources needed, because it's really, really good. I love the look and the effect, but it's just too expensive to make. It's taken me so much mining to actually get that done. It's ridiculous. Right, we'll go and check on our cement, and then I'll meet you back here when we have a shiny new furnace ready to be connected to our electricity. Right, here we are, ready to make the electric furnace. 105 concrete. We've got more going, because ultimately I will want 2 electric furnaces in here to finish my base. So we'll just craft the one up for the moment. And boom, there we go. Drag that down to our hotbar. We will grab the electricity tool as well. And once we've got... Oh, perfect timing. And once we've got our... We'll grab the coal. Once we've got that up and running, we can of course set up our composites on the go as well. So we will put it size-wise, should be relatively okay. Yeah, perfect. There we go. There's our super cool looking electric furnace ready to crack on. Now we don't need to connect it to water on Olympus, because that's only needed for clay, and that is a Prometheus only resource. So there's no point on Olympus or Styx connecting your electric furnace to water. It has no purpose at all. So just make sure you've got enough power to connect it to your power supply, whatever you happen to be using. So if we just take up that one, and where's our nearest port? So we've got one just there. So I might just do... See, so if I start with the ports, if you start with a brand new port and go towards an existing one, you have a lovely straight line as well. And then if we start from the electric furnace and we go straight to that port, again, that is a perfect straight line. We don't have any of the crappy little bend. So there is our furnace connected to the power supply. So we'll just get that down. And we'll take the coal with us and the concrete furnace as well down to the outpost by the lake, and because that will be used as kind of a mining one, so we can smelt up any ores that we get. Handy to be done down there, and it'll be a nice little getaway for us as well. And I will of course make sure to showcase that to you all when I finish this this world. So now we need to grab our composites, and we may as well just put them all in. There's not one recipe that just needs composite paste, so we chuck all of that in, and boom, straight away with the additions to well, the updates to the power, it just clicks on straight away, and then it will go to idle. So I think we need 12 of those, so that shouldn't take too long. And let's just check we've got everything else for the Thumper. Yep, so we just need 12 composites, and then we've got the Thumper. So we're going to get that going. We'll make the Thumper. We'll load up Bill with the other things that we need, and then we'll head our way down. Probably in the next day, yeah, 10 to 5, the next day we'll head our way down. There we go. Prototype Thumper has been crafted. Now you'll notice that icon next to it, the little cart menu. That means it's a heavy item, which you will either need to carry on your back, so down in the G section here. It won't go into your inventory, and you go out into third person. There it is on your back. But because we've got Bill, he can actually take quite a few of the they're called bulky objects on his cart. So we just we'll chuck this in. So he's got all of these down here. So Bill can quite happily take that for us, and he will also be taking down a couple of wood cupboards and some wooden walls and the machining bench, concrete furnace and coal. The rest of the materials I don't have enough beeswax for just yet to make the reinforced one. So we'll just be making a small base to start with, one that will fit these things in them. So it'll only be a 2x2, but eventually it will be a nice big one. So yeah, 2x2 should be fine, and we can put the bedroll down and the campfire as well, ready for all of our tub thumping needs. But let's not forget our electricity tool as well. Let's put that on to Bill, and then I think there's enough wood and fibre near those two caves to craft the rest of the materials needed. So that's what we'll do. So we'll go and sleep through the night, wait out the rest of this storm, and then we'll meet you down where we're going to build our little cabin. Just before we head down though, it is now time to show you why we had that massive stockpile of spoiled plants in the actual beginner's guide. Remember, we were stockpiling those in our compost heap, and that is for this beauty here, volatile substance. Now you need gunpowder, oxide and spoiled plants to make it, and with this we can make exploding rifle ammo. Now that is the one I enjoy using with the rifle, because obviously the rifle I will be using for much further ranged attacks than the shotgun. I use the shotgun for more close up, so the explosion doesn't really matter. And it does a lot more damage as well, and it does an AoE effect as well. So we're just going to craft up as much as this as we can. Now at the moment that needs to be crafted in the pestle and mortar until you unlock the chemistry bench. The chemistry bench can do everything, so we will definitely be getting the chemistry bench. So we click and how many we can get. 57. Now you want to make this when the exact same time you plan on making your explosive ammo, because as you can see it does deteriorate over time. Now it takes a little while, granted, but it will just disappear and it will deteriorate. So you want to make sure that you've got your rifle ammo ready, which we do. It's in the fabricator, and then we can load up our rifle. And while we're waiting for that, you'll notice we've got the shotgun slug. This is the far superior shotgun ammo over the buckshot, and now to get this one you do need to just simply unlock the armor piercing ammunition in tier 3. So the armor piercing ammo here will give you access to the shotgun slug, and then your explosive ammo here will give you access to the explosive rifle round. They're the two ammunition types I like to use. In my opinion, the shotgun slug is a no-brainer. Always go for that one, and the explosive ammo, just a little bit of fun. But I enjoy using that. And you'll need the pestle and mortar to make that until you get your chemistry bench. So we're going to let that craft up. We will then craft up our explosive ammo, and all you do for that is you take the explosive, the volatile substance, down to the fabricator. And then you see we've got 65 rifle rounds here ready to go. And then once you've got the volatile substance in here, it will then highlight the explosive round here, which you can then just convert your normal to. And as you can see, you've got 200 projectile damage, 300 explosive damage, and a 500 explosive damage radius with the explosive rifle round, as opposed to the ordinary rifle round, which is just 300. So there's a big difference there. Well, I say a big difference, it's almost double. You've got 200 more with that. So awesome to get involved in the explosive ammo. It's super cool, super fun. So we've got that cooking up. I'll craft that up. I may as well top our slugs up to 100 as well. Arrows, we probably won't be needing much of those, but we'll be making the composite arrows now anyway, and for our recurve bow until we make the composite bow, and then we will be fully geared and armoured to the teeth. Perfect timing for all of the operations. And like I said, I might showcase some of the really cool ones here on Olympus. And here she is. Here is our new lake where we'll be doing our lovely lake mining outpost, because we've got, obviously, as I've said, we've got 2 big caves in here and a butt ton of deep ore veins here. So this is going to be our main mining outpost, so we will make it look quite cool. And as you can see, heard, a weather event is about to happen. So we're going to go and hide in our 2 caves just up here while we wait for the storm to finish. Okay, storm has passed and it wasn't overly bad, so what we ended up doing was just mining the some of, not all of, but some of the ores around the caves here, because the Thumper will regenerate every single ore node that has been used, regardless if it's in a cave or not, and it won't always be the same type of ore either. So we just got rid of them to see if we can get some more silica popping up, because that's basically what we want from the outside ones. So we'll head down. Oh, and we made our building materials as well. So we're going to do a 3x2. So we've made 12 floors, 6 for the floor, 6 for the roof, and we've already got our walls ready. And we made some pillars as well. So I think we'll put it just on this shoreline here. This looks like a good a spot as any. We'll leave Bill there. Yeah, we'll just put it right on this shoreline, because then we can have something, another deck overlooking and coming out onto the water here. There. That looks. That sounds really cool. Okay, so we've got 4 there, but I wanted. We need some more fibre. I want 6. So, Bill, give us all your fibre goodies. We'll get those crafted up. Then Bill can have all the fibre and excess wood back. He can take a lot more than we can. Right, let's get this done. And into the tub thumping. Really excited for you guys to see that, if you haven't seen it already, of course. So page up will give us a little bit of a raised feel, and also give us a more level, to do with the level and the gradient of the terrain. There we go. So that is essentially the initial part of it. And what we'll do is we'll probably come out maybe 2 more into the water. So that'll be cool, and something going down and in. And then maybe another 2 out this way as well. And that will be the size, more than enough size, for what we need down here. So we'll get our floors on the go. Make sure they're all in the same direction. There we go. And I wanted actually 3x2. So oh, of course. My maths is not so great today. We just need another 2 pillars, if we may, Bill. Thanks kindly. Right, let's get those crafted up and deployed. Now, as you see, it doesn't need it. They were quite sturdy without, but you know, you have to do it. And this little bugger here needs to get changed around. There we go. We will put our door. Oh, a little Tyrannus. Let's try out our explosive ammo. Don't get too close to Bill before it's loaded. He is. I probably shouldn't have done that next to Bill. 1% health. Okay, fine. But the Tyrannus got annihilated. Oh, that was fun. Anyone else? No? No, I didn't think so. These will also, if you're on normal mode, pretty much one-shot the Arctic scorpions as well. If you get the right shot on a polar bear as well, it will one-shot those. So very handy to have. Right, let's get our walls down. We'll put the door right here. We need to make a door. This will be a normal wall, just for the moment, and then we'll put windows here. Because then here it will be coming out again. So we'll just put a normal wall in for the moment. Get our roof down. And there we go. Sheltered for everything to go in. So we'll put our bedroll down just here. We'll then put our campfire down just there. We'll get one of our ramps, turn it into some stairs for here, like so. And we'll go back to Bill, we'll make a door, and we will grab all of our materials for the base as well. Just get you up. Get that meat on the barbie. So we want that, that, and that. I think that's about it. Yep, and a door. Where's the door? There we go. Done. So Bill can now take all the wooden stuff back, so he can have that. We'll take one for the fuel. I heard something, but I'm pretty sure it's just a deer, but we can take bears out in one go now as well. Bill can have that. Okay. It could have just been Bill making that noise as well. Yeah, we're fine. We are good. Yeah, so we'll get this on. What this will also give us now is charcoal, of course, so we can now put some water purifiers down here, just in case we ever run out, which we won't because we've got the canteen. But we can refill our water bottle here, water skin, for Bill. So what do we need for that? We just want one of these. Stick, fiberstone, charcoal to make. Okay, so we'll let the wood burn, and we will get one and just put it down. We may as well. We'll just get the charcoal together first. So, a couple of cupboards. Best way to put them is this way to maximize space. There we go. Machining bench can go next to the cupboards. Like so. Got a nice little light. Concrete furnace can go in the corner. There. And the biofuel will go here because it is a bit of a beast. That one will go there. Okay. We'll put our fuel in. There we go. And then we just need to connect our Thumper up when that is in position. I think that is all we need to do. Now, what time are we on? 10 to 3. That will be time to do the thumping, but we may need to do the caves in the next day. So, let's get the Thumper in position with old Bill. And then we're going to bring Bill back down to the base, because we don't want him to be attacked by any of the worms that pop up. And we've got the shotgun and the shotgun slug, so we should be okay to pretty much one-shot everything that's about to come out. That's my hope anyway. So this should be a good spot. So we'll just drag that into our bulky slot. And we press G, and we've got one cave there, and the other one is just here. So let's put it smack down in the middle. There we go. And if we press F next to it, hold F, that turns it on. Press F to interact, but we haven't got any power to it, so I imagine that's what that is. It will show you the radius of all the ores it will release. Now this says it's only a medium risk level, so it will not be challenging for us at all. So we'll just run. Actually, we'll take it off. We'll put Bill back, and then on the way up we'll do the cable coming from the power station instead of doing it this way, coming back for Bill and then having to take Bill back. A bit more efficient that way. And then we're going to be shooting some worms in the face. I say some. Hopefully we'll get some of the big ones, but it's only medium, so we never know. Now, thinking about it, I am going to put Bill in one of the caves because I want him to get the XP, and I'm not sure if he'll get it all the way down here. We will just top his food off. Yeah, so we'll take him, we'll put him in one of the caves because worms aren't spawning in those ones, and then we'll get going. So Bill is safely down in there. We are ready to get this thumping on the go. So we will power it on, press F to interact, and we're going. Let's make sure the shotgun is locked and loaded. And what's going to happen is some worms are going to be coming out. There's one. As you can see, shotgun slug, one shot kill. Oh, hello. Oh, what was that? When you're prepared and you do it all, you know, the right way, in my opinion, hello, everything is so much easier and the way it should be in this game. You could do this with your bow and arrow, yeah, but it would be a lot more difficult, you know. And what's the point? Where's the risk? The Thumper is in tier 4 for a reason. So you wait until you've got, you know, your armor, you've got your guns, or you've at least got the compound bow and the composite arrows. Now I'm waiting for their mouth to open because that's a big one. That's a big one. Hi, friend. He's going to spit or dive. He dived. There we go. So he was 3 headshots, 3 crits, and he was dead. Now I did press stealth for them as well to get a little bit of extra damage because he's a big boy. Who's next? I can hear something. I'll just take one of these while we wait. Alright, who's next? What's the percentage looking on? Progress, only 35%. Alright, so it's given us a little bit of a respite, but we don't need it. Come on! Do 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 do. And they haven't even got near Doug. Not Doug. I just did the theme tune to Doug, which is why I said Doug. Bill. Bill's safe in there. I wonder if he is getting XP from this, actually. What percentage are we at now? 47, that's all. I do love doing these thumpers. Highly recommend. But be prepared. You've seen what comes up. I've got the shotgun and the shotgun slug. Now, I don't have my alteration on it. And that would make taking the big bosses out easier, but it's still pretty cool. I could, of course, go to the rifle for the explosion. If one is far enough away, we could try that. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? You little shit! You got me poisoned. Oh, big one's coming. Okay. I'm going to go back for the shotgun slug. Oh, you shitbag! I'm not sure what was going on there. He was like multiple dives at me. That was tough. I'm gonna take a health tonic for that. I was not expecting that. And the rifle didn't do much to him, so the shotgun is best for that. Right, yeah, like I thought, it's getting dark, but we're still okay. 77%. So we'll let this finish, obviously. We will then go and sleep and come back the next day to do all of our mining. We may get one more big boss, and let's see if I can be a little bit better for that one. These ones just drop the scale. The big ones drop ore and stuff, but it's nothing special. Where's the next one? Where are you? I've only got a bit of food left, but we've got plenty of food, oxygen and water for what we need to do. Come on. Where are we? 80 odd percent? 89. Lovely. Now the durability on these things is rather good as well, so you don't really need to worry about the Thumper getting damaged too much. Just think about yourself not being eaten by one of the big worms. That's another big one. There we go. So I thought I wouldn't wait for him to open his gob up again and go for me. I just got 2 shots off when it was closed, and you saw the damage difference. Ah, there we go. That big noise was all of the nodes reappearing, basically. So we've got quite a few silicas out here now. We've got some more oxites as well. Yep, silica and an oxite by the look of it. Now this one, last time was oxite, now it's silica. So there you go. We don't always get the same. That's a lovely stone deposit for if I need some more brick. Okay, and there is the top thumping complete. Now I really, really enjoy that. So I'm going to take this now. We will leave our wires down because this will be our main thumping ground. Oh, we've got a bit of coal there as well. We can take that for our furnace. We did bring some with us, but we'll grab this as well. So we'll head back to base. And then, yeah, we've got nice silica there. We head back to base, sort the coal out. And, yeah, as you can see, look, we've got titanium there right from the beginning. Awesome. So we're going to, yeah, like I said, we'll get back to the base. We're going to sleep through the night. And then we'll come up in the morning. We'll mine both these caves, and then we'll head back up to base and see what we've got. So we are in our first cave. I've just got a few nodes already, but we'll just show you. Look, as you can see, because we did completely empty this cave out, all the nodes are back. We've got a copper one here as well, deep ore. Oh, there's bees as well I can hear. We want bees. All of these are regenerated. All the ones in the other cave will also be regenerated. Now, I'm going to go off camera because you don't really need to see me do all that mining. And essentially, we will leave you with this series here on a high, completing the Thumper. Those bees followed me out? Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, completing the Thumper aspect of tier 4, which in my opinion is one of the best things to do over the operations. So yes, we will now leave this here. I am going to go off and mine. I'm going to then go and sort all of that stuff and just have some fun finishing off this world. And like I said, yes, I'll showcase some of the operations with you that I choose to do. Thinking of doing the Arctic one first. That one looks quite good because it will also then take us into the Arctic so we can set up our Arctic outpost and also get some mammoth tusks as well for loads of epoxy, and we can also start our trophy collection as well. So I will be bringing you back from time to time to this world, but we are ending this series here, I would say, on a high. We've gone through lots and lots in this series, and we've gone through, like I said, blueprints, talents, how best to utilize them, the order in which to do, where you need to think about building, how to do the building as well, and other top tips as well. I will just give you 2 top tips before we leave. Auto run in this game is semicolon. You press semicolon and you'll start to run. Every game's got an auto run really, and if you're struggling to find the Icarus one, it's semicolon. And another top tip is with your bow and arrow, if you've drawn it and you've then decided you don't want to shoot, what a lot of people will do is just fire it into the ground and then pick it up. You don't need to do that. You can draw it And if you're ready and, oh no, actually I don't want to shoot the deer, if you just press R, and then you can let go of the mouse and it doesn't fire. So R will redraw your arrow and it doesn't fire. 2 top tips to finish on there. Hope you've enjoyed this series. Please comment down below any top tips that you may have for me moving forwards as well, and any other comments relating to Icarus or any other videos that I've put out. And thank you all for joining me on this little journey. The next time you see Icarus, as in like a main series, will be with the null sector over on Prometheus, with the super hardcore zone ready for that, which should be in the next few weeks. So series wise on Icarus, that will be the next one, and there may be a few bonus ones along the way as well. Thank you all for watching, take care, and as always, we'll see you next time.